Oh, hi there, Wanderer. Yeah, how have you been? You've been good? Oh, what happened? Where has your Gambeson gone, Wanderer? You've got a story.
Give me your Gambeson. Here. Here. Gambeson time. You didn't see anything.
Oh, Wanderer, that's some pretty bad luck. So you just got your normal human clothes now that you wear in the street. Well, what if I told you, get material and we'll get a tunic? Oh, I see you've got some material there. Alright, Wanderer, you gotta go sew that up now. Before we start, we need to know what style of tunic we're going to do. There's plenty out there and lots of different types. I'm going to be going for a Viking Rus Byzantine type of tunic, and I'm going to overly simplify the pattern so anyone can make it. To start with, you need to take all your measurements to match the pattern. Now, I've got the pattern that I'm following on the top right-hand side of the screen, but if you just Googled patterns, there's heaps to follow to all the designs you'd like, so make sure you get all those measurements right. First time making something, I would always recommend making a pattern out of material that you're not too cautious about, but in this case I realized I didn't have enough, so I skipped this step. This led me just to go straight to the material I was using and start to mark out all the measurements I had taken to my pattern. With our pattern cut out, it was time to start sewing it all together. We're all ready to sew. With everything pinned up, it was time to put it through the sewing machine. Make sure you get all your pins right because it makes this part so much easier. Done one, time to do another sleeve. Number two, all done. So now what we've got to do is attach them to the main torso. With both arms now attached, it was time to do the neck hole, or the neckline I think it's properly called. I always mess this part up, so I always get a t-shirt that fits pretty well and try and copy paste that onto the garment that I'm making. So I've taken this t-shirt and I'm just going to try and copy the neck hole that this one has. With the neck hole roughly cut out, it was time to try the first fitting. Happy with the fit, it was time to do the final piece of the pattern, which was the little triangle bits on the side. I measured up on what I had already done to make sure everything would fit. So now I've got my 40 by 40 square. I'm going to cut that out and then I'm going to cut it in half and then add it to the side of my tunic. My cutting, as you probably saw, wasn't the best, so it's not exact. But once you sew it all up, it's hard, well, I find it hard to be exact. So I'm just going to cut it point to point, and then we'll see how we go when we sew it up. Now we've got it all pinned, it's time to sew it up. So, just finished up on the corners. They're not 100% because they overhang a little bit, but we're going to chop all this kind of difference out, and it's going to be hemmed as well. So, let's see how it looks. Well, how about that? It's looking very medieval so far. All I've got to do now is fix up the collar, make it a bit stronger so it doesn't tear. I actually might make it a bit deeper here, tidy up the ends, and it's more or less done. Neck hole complete. However, I'm not feeling very confident. So I've hemmed everything now, so the garment is more or less complete. It's really from this point onwards making it fancier, customizing it to your character.
Oh, hi there, Wanderer. Very nice new tunic you have. Do you like it? Oh, that's good to hear. Oh, I see you've got your belt. Oh, looking very the part now. You look like a medieval wanderer.
Give me your gambeson.